Hello, this is your music enjoyer. In this video, I'll be talking about my top 10 albums of 2025. I know I'm late to this trend, but better now than never. I've checked out a bunch of stuff. Some are great, some are meh, and some were just trash. Here are a few honorable mentions. Volume 4 by Sailor, Shallow Sky by Shallow Sky, Rose Thorn Necklace by Ghostbath, and Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token. Other than that, here are my top 10 albums of 2025. Number 10, Lonely People with Power by Deaf Heaven. This is an album that I was really excited about after the announcement that the band got signed with Roadrunner Records, which was the same record label that had Slipknot. This marks a return to their black metal and black gaze sound after switching for a more shoegaze slash post rock sound from the album before, making this not only the heaviest album, but the best album in their discography according to their fans. The song Magnolia is my favorite song off the album. Number 9, Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. This is an album that I questioned at first after hearing just a couple songs off the album, but my mind changed after I heard the rest of the album. This was a great album with some great collaborations with other hip hop artists such as Kendrick Lamar, John Legend, Tyler the Creator, and amongst others. This album was also produced by legendary producer Pharrell Williams. The song By the Grace of God is my favorite song off the album. Number 8, Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler the Creator. This album was a very big switch up compared to his last album, Chromacopia, released in 2024. This album adopts a more techno slash dance slash house sound while maintaining his hip hop flows. Definitely an experimental one. The song Big Poe is gonna be my favorite song off the album. Number 7, Private Music by Deftones. I got to check out all of their albums back in 2024 from my album review page on Instagram. All sorts of great stuff. I pre-ordered the cassette for this album just a couple days before the album came out at a local record shop. This released 5 years after their last record, Ohms, which came out back in 2020. The song My Mind is a Mountain is my favorite song off the album. Number 6, Tsunami Sea by Spiritbox. I've been following this band since the days of Holy Roller, which was their latest song at the time. This is the first full-length album in 4 years, with Eternal Blue coming out back in 2021. This album is full of heavy breakdowns and riffs. The song Perfect Soul is my favorite song off the album. Number 5, Play Hard, Fuck Harder by Turtle Tea Party. This is a really weird album to say the least. This was also a band that got recommended to me by Instagram. The best way to describe this album is crazy, autotune, and noisy, or in other words, Attack Attack and Electric Cowboy meets Slaughter to Prevail. The song Rabbit Candy is gonna be my favorite song off the album. Number 4, Super Heaven by Super Heaven. This is a band that I have grown to like since checking out their first album, Jar. They are what a lot of people would say a modern grunge band, which is one of my favorite genres. This is their first album they've released in 10 years because of them disbanding back in 2016. The song Long Gone is my favorite song off the album. Number 3, Breach by 21 Pilots. This is a band that I have grown to like over the years. I was surprised to see that they released an album so soon, considering that they just released an album back in 2024. This album has back to back bangers, and the song Downstairs is going to be my favorite song off the album. Number 2, Pantheon by Dance Gavin Dance. Dance Gavin Dance is one of my favorite bands of all time, and when I found out that there was going to be a new album with new singer Andrew Wells, I was curious on what their sound would be for this album since Andrew is in another band called Idola. I was shocked by the performance on the album, and we even got a harsh vocal performance by guitarist Will Swan for the first time in a while. The song The Stickler is my favorite song off the album. Number 1, Sunset Funeral by Claire. This was my favorite album of 2025. Definitely an album that I wasn't expecting to really enjoy, but I do. This album showed a nice blend of shoegaze and dream pop, which sometimes is called new gaze. The shoegaze guitars and the clean vocals gave this album a very atmospheric feel. The song Morning Haze is my favorite song off the album. Alright, let me know in the comments what your favorite album of 2025 was. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Other than that, I hope y'all have a nice day.